Are live and no intro today. Sadly enough.
Hey,
What's going on, beautiful people? How's everybody doing on this marvelous, marvelous day? Yes, I'm drinking water.
I'm going to be drinking water too. I just got to run it through the Yum Yum machine first.
Issues.
Black coffee is considered water if you drink it.
You really do have so many issues.
Yeah, I can't deny it. I mean, I'd be a liar.
I mean, shit happens.
But nobody dies yet.
I mean, scientists have tried proving people have different side effects of coffee.
Oh, no, I'm sure there's arguments to both sides. I mean, coffee's good for you, coffee's bad for you. Too much, too little, not enough. Yeah, you know what? I drink coffee.
Listen, to some people, coffee is fucking life, okay?
That's just what my taste buds want. When I want something to drink, I want a coffee, and I drink about 9 of those a day.
This, ladies and gentlemen, this is how you know Jim is a true coffee addict. He loves his coffee. But speaking of Jim, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't noticed, last week we didn't do a show because Jim was obviously out here in New York and he was bullshitting.
New York was cool. New Jersey was cool. The roads, not so much.
And for those who don't know, yes, Jim and I met each other in person. And apparently I'm still a short shit.
Yeah, you're short, but I mean, it's not that bad. I know shorter people.
And of course, I still believe Jim was still seeing spirits while we were hanging out getting dinner.
Uh, yeah, but the New Jersey Turnpike when you're high is not recommended.
It's not your best friend. It's
No,
really not.
requires a little extra concentration.
Especially when you're yelling at people to fucking get the fuck out of your
Well,
way.
yeah, well, I was kind of rattled. That was the end of the trip, though, so I was already rattled. So,
Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, watching at home, while I was on the phone with this man and his wife, all I kept hearing was him yelling at people to get the fuck out the way. He was
well, you
also
guys drive all these little cars, and they don't get out of my way.
well, everybody's driving a Tesla, a Honda, a
Yeah,
Toyota.
but I can't say that's a New York or New Jersey thing because
Right,
we got that up here too. I mean, everybody thinks it's cool now to have a little car, and it's
right.
not.
That's
It
everywhere.
really isn't.
You
But it
know,
really isn't. I
it's
like my
basically
car.
everywhere. But
But I
you,
did notice New Jersey had more pickup trucks.
yeah.
New York, where Bobby lives, let me tell you what, them roads are narrow. They're
Oh no,
windy,
once
narrow,
you
old school. What you think about when you think of ancient America?
oh no, once you get to where my father and I am in Staten Island, and you see some of the back roads out here,
Tiny,
that's fucking narrow.
yeah.
I'm talking about like all the cars are parked on the street narrow, and you only can let one car pass type of narrow. And that's how the shit is.
But it was a good trip. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
A
at least
lot of
you enjoyed
driving.
it.
I think I ended up driving like 840, 850 miles.
But now, how long did it take you to get from Maine to where Bobby is?
We came down during the middle of the day, so it took me about 5.5 hours.
Because
Because
I knew,
there was a lot of construction zones.
because I knew it took you about 6 hours plus an additional hour because of the construction to get home.
Yeah, when I left your place, I pulled into my dooryard at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, because you left me and my father at like 6:42 in the afternoon.
Okay, so that was 7 hours. Yeah,
Because if it wasn't for the construction, you would have gotten home right away.
yeah. If it wasn't for construction, we'd have zipped right home.
Yeah,
But I do appreciate them doing that kind of construction at night because it was a lot less traffic, a lot less
yeah.
delay, and it was just so much cooler. The sun
Oh yeah.
wasn't bearing down on you. The truck weren't running hot. Yeah, it was a good trip. I'm glad I went home at night.
But I can honestly say, ladies and gentlemen watching, the food this man had while we were together,
Oh, that was good.
the appetizer was phenomenal.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
His dinner that he had smelt even better. I can honestly say that. From
It
one
was
fluffy man to
phenomenal.
another. But
Then I brought the rest home and I had it with chili.
what I'm still surprised about is how he's extremely tall. I have to look up to him like he's a giant.
I'm not a giant. I'm only 5'9", 5'10".
But his wife is like an inch taller than me, while he's like a foot taller than me.
That's okay.
But I gotta say that Jim, since I didn't know your birthday was in the beginning of that week, and I'm sorry I didn't wish you a happy birthday, so I'm gonna say this
That's
now
all
live.
right.
Happy birthday!
I don't announce my birthday.
But this
I'm
man
not,
did get
it's always been that way ever since I was a kid. We just don't
yeah.
birthdays.
But you did get some nice gifts though from Bobby.
I did.
What you got like one of the same atomizers that he gave you, another atomizer, and a very sexy mod. That sexy looking Sparrow RF right there. That's 22 millimeters.
Yeah, I love it. Oh, I better fill it before I hit it.
Yeah, that way you don't get any burnt hits.
Oh no.
You learned that the hard way on the ride home.
That was the worst. Oh, I'm telling you. We was only 50 miles from home.
Ladies and gentlemen, who are true vapors, what I mean by that is this man came in Zoom the next night. I believe it was Sunday or what I forgot. I think it was Thursday night. Randomly tells me, "Yeah, I got a massive burnt hit on the way home. We were about 20 minutes away from the house, and it happened." What was that? What was that? The second burnt hit you got?
Oh, it fried it. That fucking cotton was burned. There was no saving it. You could. It's not like you could add juice and then make it
Oh
work.
yeah,
No, there was
I've
no
learned that the
saving it.
hard way too.
And then it was dark. It was late. We were, like I said, 50 miles or so close to home. So I said, "Fuck it, I'll wait," because my other mod was in my bag, and that would have been a bitch for her to get it.
That's always the worst when you're on the road and you're vaping and you get that dry hit.
Yeah, you're done fucked up.
Big brother, you know me for 4 years. You know, out of all
Rub it
the
in.
times
Go
I
ahead.
went out, you know, out of all the times I've been out on the road, especially to the city, where I've gotten a burnt hit because my dumbass forgot the juice and everything, it was always the worst.
Yeah,
But ladies,
I never go without juice because I've always got my go bag.
well, no, because my thing is the only reason why I don't bring the juice with me or extra batteries because my father always tells me when I'm out with him and he's bringing me places, I don't need it with me
Well,
because we're gonna
maybe.
end up going right home afterwards. But if I'm going places like my godmother's or to his friend's house, okay, then yes, I would have to bring a bottle or extra battery with me just to be on the safe side. But if I'm gonna bring an internal battery mod, then okay, I would have to make sure it's fully charged and use it.
Yeah. I always grab my go bag. Everything I need
Yeah,
delivers in there. My gun's in the back.
I only have one, I think, internal battery in mine, and that's the Orion 2. That's the only one that I have that's internal battery. Other than that, I have 0 mods that are internal battery mods.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of internal battery.
Well, no, because some of the high-end mods, as you know, are internal battery mods.
Yeah. The big giant lipos.
Like the freaking the Delro mods that Bobby has.
Yeah.
Those are internal battery mods.
Okay, I'm going to be very, very rude and go get my coffee.
Yes, he will go. He will be right back as he's going to get his coffee. Norbert, you sexy son of a bitch, what's going on?
Hey, Norbert.
Ugh. I need to take a piss, so once Jim comes back, I'll have him talk to everybody in the chat.
Who's in chat? I can't see chat.
The one person that I mentioned before, that's it.
That's it? Well, how you doing? Oh, there we, I can see chat now.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't mind Jim. He's a blind man.
Well, you just had to open the window.
He is very blind.
I'm more deaf.
That's kind of fucked up to kind of say.
Oh no, I can't hear. I know the day my hearing went. I was on the rifle range. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, now I can't hear.
That's still kind of fucked up.
Always wear hearing protection. I'm a big advocate.
What are you, an advocate for liberty?
Injustice for all. Start your engine.
I know you're an advocate for a lot of pot too.
Kind of. Well, in certain situations. If you're in a situation where you can smoke a lot of pot, smoke a lot of pot. If you can't, don't.
That's why I tell people you're my guru. Not only are you, and ladies and gentlemen, him and I have an ongoing joke where he's my godfather.
Okay. Doesn't hurt as bad to hear now. But just know, if something happened to your dad and I got to take over fatherly duties, I'm getting an abortion.
That is fucked up.
Kind of, but hey, I'm just warning you.
That is so fucked up. I don't like you no more. So how's I overheard from Cheryl that she can't get any more vape gear in where she lives.
Oh, they screwed her too, huh?
They screwed her over big time. She can't order anything from overseas. She can't order any flavors.
Because I can still get, like, Vapors Cloud will still send to me.
She can't order anything from eSig One. She can't get anything from even the companies out here. She can't order shit.
Wow.
And I just found out they're screwing her on the fucking flavorings too.
Oh, they got a tax or something? Mixing. Oh, you can't? No, they can't prevent that because them are fucking bacon flavors.
No, because they're preventing it because the whole vaping laws in Virginia.
Oh, that's right. She's in Virginia.
So she can't. So because of the laws and everything, she can't order anything. Even if she puts her credit card in for some of the sites, it's telling her that she can't order anything.
No, I get it because I get the same thing here in Maine, only on vape stuff though.
Right, like the hardware stuff you can't get.
Well, she's just gonna have to do what I do for nicotine. Just have somebody else order it and send it back to me.
Yeah, that's
Because
the
when
only
I get
thing.
nicotine, I have JT. Well, I'll have it sent to JT, and then he'll repackage it and send it to me.
Well, that's what happens when my father and I have to order from Vapor DNA. We normally have to send it over to Brett,
Yeah,
and then he'll send it, repackage it, and send it over to us.
yeah.
So that's what happens all the time.
But see, I just feel bad for the people that don't have the network we do.
Right.
What about the guy that's surfing the net wants this, but he can't get it? He doesn't know anybody that that'll take it for him, and
Well, no, especially after the fact that with Trump enforcing the fucking tariffs and shit like that, we're paying extra just to get shit from Germany or China and shit like that. Not saying it was
but technically
bad.
that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be because if you want that high end stuff, you should pay for it. And if they want to sell it to us, they should come here and make it.
No, no. Like what I'm saying is, say I spend $177 on a GT5, right?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to pay the extra fee to make it an even 200 just for me to get that set atomizer.
Can you get it in the United States?
No, I have to order everything
Then
from.
you should have to pay the fee. I know it hurts and I know it sounds harsh, but I think that if I want something from another country, I pay for it. If they want something that only I have, they're gonna pay for it. If you don't want to do that, I don't pay for your stuff. That's why he started this tariff stuff because this shows you what we were paying them all along, and they retaliated with these high tariffs because they're butthurt.
Yeah,
Because we've been paying them that secretly. You didn't know about that.
I
Now
bet.
you
Yeah,
do because,
yeah. Because I know
but
when my father and I got the GT4, right? We paid $100 and some odd dollars for it.
yeah,
Plus the high percentage for the tariffs, which is like 15 to 18%. I think 18%.
that I think is high. I think we could do better on the
Which
percentage, but I think there should be a tariff. Yeah.
that high percentage in dollars was like $31 and change.
Yeah, no, I think that's a little excessive. I think a 5%, 6% tariff would be more than adequate.
Right. That way everybody's not paying
Yeah, I
those
didn't
high
realize it
dollar
was
amounts.
18. Yeah, I didn't realize it was 18%.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
So, because look at Brett for example. He got the Daico's Boro mod. He got the RB the Thai Fun RBA for it because it's the bridge plus the tank that goes with the mod. The man paid over $600 just for that.
Mm,
Now
yeah,
if that was you that did that, you would have had a heart attack. You would be like, yeah, that's too much money and
yeah,
everything.
no, I'll bait my guap. Yeah,
Or you would go to your local mom and pop store and get something, or
yeah,
you would order from Element or whatever, you know.
yeah, yeah. I'll make the decision. High end's not for me.
Exactly. That's what I tell people. There's only three high end things that I own. Of course, as you know, GT4, the billet box setup that I have, and a Harpy mod, which runs about $200 or something like that.
Yeah, I got my vicious hand. I got a Stabwood customized mod I got a couple years ago. I got that one Bobby gave me.
Yeah, well, that one is nice.
That's gorgeous. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. I beat off over that a couple, three times now.
You still have a hard on for that too. What are you
Oh,
talking about?
it's gorgeous. Yeah.
Ugh. But speaking of vape stuff, big brother, what are you vaping on?
Right now, my normal setup, go out with the blaze on top, and what I just right here, I just filled it. My Vicious Ant Micro with the Sparrow on top, and that Sparrow is an awesome. Now that when I first wicked it yesterday,
Right.
I used a different cotton. I used the shoelace cotton because
Yeah.
it was there. I said, "Oh shit!" I just stuck a piece, and I don't like that cotton. Now
Yeah.
that the cotton's broke in, now it's really shining.
Oh yeah. And for me, of course, Billup box with the Wicked Alpha, and of course that has some sour blurple berry candy in it. Of course, GT4 on top of the Aegis Legend. That has some banana pudding in that.
Man, no kidding. Oh goodness, goodness, goodness.
So how's the government out there where you are?
We're all right now, but I don't know. It's creeping up this way. It usually stalls in Massachusetts. New Hampshire don't put up with shit. We don't put up with shit.
Well, that's because Maine's the gods of everything.
But we got that Platinum guy that's running, and oh my god, he's pissed everybody off. He's a Nazi. He hates women. He's a crass motherfucker.
It's like fucking Mandani with the fucking the Muslim protest shit in fucking Manhattan.
Oh, I don't know how that man
Everybody,
is still in office. I don't know why there hasn't been a recall.
bro, it's like fucking the whole dog talk that we had in Zoom that one night. Fucking, he was just going insane, fucking running his mouth. Like, oh, we don't like dogs, or this, or that, because of this reason. Tried to fucking make the bus fares and train fares free. And Governor fucking wasn't having it. Told him to go fuck himself.
There's no way you can do it. Yeah.
And then they ended up raising the fucking prices of the bus and the train and shit like fucking $3.
And now Belfast over there in the UK, they're on fire. They're protesting heavy, and I don't blame them. I really don't. It's time to kick them out of that country. I think you think we got it bad. They have put up with a lot of shit,
Oh yeah.
but they just had a. It was an African immigrant that tried to behead somebody, tried to cut his head off, and I guess the law didn't do what the law should have done, and the people had just had enough.
It's just nowadays if you look at it, from a young person's perspective like mine, you could see the government fucking just corrupt. You know, it really is corrupt. And no matter what you can say, what you can do, times have changed. Government's way more corrupt and strict than how it used to be. All these politicians now care about is the money and the power. That's all they truly care about. They don't give a shit about anything else but that.
Yeah.
I understand if it was, the way it was when you were my age, but other than that, you know,
Well, you expect times to change, but you don't expect times to go stupid.
you, but the thing is, Jim, I always believed the government was supposed to, like how you and Chuck always said, the government's supposed to listen to the people. But nowadays, the government's not listening to the people, and all these politicians are doing the same exact thing. Like what we always said on when we did the Wednesday show. All they're doing is doing the same shit that they've been doing, lying their asses off just to say, "Oh, we're gonna do X, Y, and Z to get for the people," and once they get into office, they don't do shit.
It's all a power grab, power and money.
and it's the same thing with what happened with Charlie Kirk. You know, he was doing all the shit, and then people weren't having the shit that he was saying. He ended up putting people in their places and shutting them up, and he ended up, getting killed for his beliefs.
But that's the way of the opposition. If you can't beat them, kill them.
It The way I see things, I'm in that mental state, and I'm in that old timer stage. Like, if you can't if you can't beat them, you should join them. But that's not what these people
Not
are believing.
necessarily, because not everything is supposed to be black and white. You're supposed to have differences in the country because we do have 300 million people. We can't all be the same, but we can't be stupid about it. You
Right,
can't tell me that you don't believe that a serial rapist should be deported.
right,
You know, come on, you're just being stupid now. I get you don't want the little grandma that's been down the street for 20 years deported. I get that. Uh, but you can't sit there and scream at me and tell me you don't think a rapist or a murderer should be deported.
right.
And that's where
I know. I
that's
get
what it's
that.
come to. They are defending criminals.
Right, and I get that. And yet, here's the thing: while they're locking up all these other people for protesting, they're letting out all the other criminals that that have been in jail for X amount of years.
But it all boils down to it's as simple as this. Why are we discussing illegal immigrants to begin with? Because if there was somebody strange in your home, you wouldn't negotiate with them. You wouldn't offer them anything. You would call the cops. You would have them
Right,
removed. They're gone.
right.
They don't belong here. And it's that simple. Why is
Exactly.
the country any different? You don't belong here. Get out.
And it's the same thing with what we were discussing with the fucking religion thing. You know, people forcing their religion and their beliefs onto us. Why would we want to join your religion and shit like that if we have our own beliefs, our own shit to deal with?
What kind of person does that make me if I convert anyway? Because that means the rest of my whole life before now is a lie. No, I'm not
Exactly.
converting for you. You can accept me for who I am. I'm willing to accept you. We open the doors. We let you come in here. Play nice. It's my house, not yours.
Exactly.
You can go home, go close your door, and then pray to whoever you want. You can do what you want behind your doors, but don't
It,
bring it to my street because I'm
it,
not allowed to.
yep. It's like some of the states, like New York and Chicago. They made a specific part of Manhattan and a specific part of Chicago Chinatown for the Chinese people. Like,
That's traditional, though. You have Chinatown, you have Koreatown, wherever them immigrants congregate, but Chinatown still follows New York's rules.
exactly,
Chinatown ain't trying to change me to make me eat fucking wontons every fucking day. Chinese people are just being Chinese people. They're
exactly,
cool, you know.
and
So
that's
I get what you're saying. They're in their groups, but that group gets along with our group, and they get, for the most part, they just play nice. But that's where they all live. So it
right.
makes sense. That's where you go for your General Tso's chicken, you know. But,
Exactly.
but you're not going to have a whole city that excludes me. You can go to Chinatown. Nobody's going to look at you, chase you out, call you names. But if
Right.
you go to one of these little Muslim communities they got, boy, you're taking your life in your hands.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
And that's the thing, half these people are still doing the same shit from when Joe Biden was in office. They're still coming over illegally. You know, and that's when ICE is coming in and fucking trying to deport them and shit like that. It's like if you just stayed where the fuck you were in the first place, you wouldn't
Yep.
have to sit here and worry about ICE and all this other shit.
But the thing is, they honestly did not expect to lose the election. They honestly expected to continue with this.
Exactly.
That's why they brought so many in. That's why all these people are here stuck now. That's why a lot of them took the amnesty. They were paid to go back home
Exactly.
because they were paid to come here. Because you can't tell me this motherfucker is so destitute, he has to leave his country. And he walked from Honduras all the way to Texas, and he looks better than I do on any given day? No, no, he didn't make that trip.
No, Jim, it's even like some of these people that are fucking homeless, right? There's people that are driving around in nice cars, dressed nicely, trying to fucking talk to people like me just to sell fucking shit. It's like, listen, you're driving a fucking $100,000 car, dressed in $500,000 clothes, and you're trying to fucking pretend you're homeless just to sell shit, just to just to fucking try to steal money from people. Get the fuck out of my face with that.
Yeah. When I was working at Walmart, we had a guy, we called him Cadillac Charlie. He had a brand new Cadillac every 2 years. He got the newest model.
Right.
But he would come by and go through the dumpsters, pull out every can, anything that could be sold, salvaged, or recycled. And that motherfucker, he drove a new Cadillac every year. Like I said, every 2 years, brand new Cadillac. He dressed nicer than we did, but he was religious. He would go through the dumpsters and the collection bins, and
And that's how these people are too. They want to sit there and they want to fucking do all that shit. It's like, bro,
although
no.
to do Cadillac Charlie justice, he never hit it. He always said, "This is how I make my money." But he didn't beg for money. He didn't, he wasn't like you're saying. They
Right.
stand out there and pretend to be homeless and then jump in a Cadillac and go home.
Yeah. And that's the thing. That's all these people care about. It's like one thing after another. It's like, okay, we get it. You care about the money. You care about this. You care about that. Just shut the fuck up. Focus on your life and stop focusing on everything else.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters is that you're focusing on your life, and we're not giving a fuck.
My manager, we had a store manager. Oh, he was a hoot. But we had this teenage, three of them with a dog, and they were standing out by our store, and we couldn't legally tell them to leave.
Right.
But they were bugging everybody about, we're homeless, our van broke down, we need to get home, blah, blah, blah. So my manager had one of the other guys go out there with a sign standing there saying, we offered them a job. They
Uh,
left.
that's that's funny.
It was funny.
That is funny shit.
Yeah. And the thing is, he would have let them work for a week. He'd have
Oh
put them
yeah.
on the table for a week.
All right. Talk to the people real quick. I will be right back. I need to go to the bathroom.
Hey, Neil, I didn't see you pop in. Oh, I'm supposed to be talking to you people. And all I'll talk about, if you want to talk about the retards getting run over at the ice facility in New Jersey, we could talk about the poor bastard in the UK that got stabbed and then arrested and once died. That I hope they nail them officers to the wall. I don't believe in going after police officers if they're doing their job and something happens, but that was above and beyond.
Talking shit.
I was just rambling.
Nah,
These guys probably ready to hang themselves now. But
no, fuck that. As I can hear the old man watching the show. Hi, Dad.
hey, old man.
Ugh. No, but yeah, it's just all these people just try to fucking sit there and fucking just stand on the corner with signs like, "Oh, we need this because of that." But then you have all these idiots fucking going through the drive-throughs of like the McDonald's and the Dunkin' Donuts, just fucking standing there like, "Oh, do you have $1?" Fucking my father and I ran into that fucking when we went to Dunkin' one day. Fucking dude was just standing there on his phone, dressed in like fucking brand new sneakers and all. And he was like, "Do you have a couple of dollars?" My father was like, "Yeah, I don't have anything." Fucking next thing you know, my father was like, "Yeah, look at this motherfucker. He has nicer shoes than I do.
Yeah,
His shoes probably cost more than my whole outfit."
I was just gonna say. In most cases, yeah. I buy my shoes at Walmart. I was pissed when I had to pay $30 this year.
Yeah, my shoes normally cost like anywhere from 100 to fucking $225.
Oh, fuck that. That's why I don't have a new pair of boots. I won't give that kind of money. No, no. I don't walk that much now. But I graduated from Velcro to slip-ons.
That's the old man status. Slip on shoes.
Exactly.
I heard the missus laugh at that.
Banana coconut custard cake. That sounds good. Pineapple coconut custard cake, raspberry custard cake, lemon custard cake. You have too much custard. Blueberry
Yeah,
custard cake and the raspberry is probably my favorite.
yeah, too much custard.
Something about custard for me. I mean, no, I know it's a very popular flavor.
Yeah,
There's just
too much
something that gives
custard.
me a bad aftertaste, and I've tried a lot of custard. Brett's come close to getting the one that I can tolerate, but I'm still not a custard fan.
Yeah, it's too much custard for me.
Yeah.
I've tried kangaroo custard. It tastes like cereal milk. It too much for me.
But George, rest his soul, was a custard fan. He
He was
custard or
the
mint. Yeah,
like Bobby's the king of boroughs. I think George was the king of custards.
yeah.
I think George was the only man who would tell me to sit there, drink Dr Pepper, and eat ice cream just to shit my
Strawberry ice
brains
cream.
out.
Yeah.
I think he was the only one that was literally trying to get me to shit my brains out.
Well, that's the whole idea of it.
Oh God, I miss him so much.
Yeah, I do too.
There's only two mods that of his that I keep on the shelf. That jelly box and that tube mod.
Let me tell you, I miss Terry too.
Yeah.
He was a hoot.
Except for the fact he kept saying, "My birthday's April 29th." And that's the one thing I'm always remember from him is that he kept talking about his birthday
Birthday, yeah.
every time he
Yeah,
drew closer, he would talk about it.
yeah, he was an odd sort, but he was Terry. That's the beauty of this fucking Zoom room. You get to meet a lot of people.
No, but the best part is, Jim, is every time we all went to leave, Terry would always sit there and be like, "Wait, Jim, I didn't tell you about my life story."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was always the funniest thing is the life story and the birthday thing from Terry that I'm always just gonna remember him doing.
I told you in there how many times he tipped a scooter over.
like 3 times, 4 times. That's because I think he said he put some type of seed on it, and then
Yeah, yeah. He couldn't take a corner. He tipped his ass over.
yeah. But like I said, that wasn't smart just to do.
I'd like to give me one of them little scooters, but I don't think I'm crippled enough yet.
Dad, go fuck yourself. He said, reminds me of you. As Neil said, I got 2 new mods and got 2 flip side squonk mods. I can't
Ooh,
squonk for shit. I'm always afraid of the leaking.
I just like saying it. Squonk.
I'm like Bobby. I turned into a full Boro head.
My problem with the squonks, I think, was filling them.
Yeah,
Because one-handed filling a typical squonk bottle was way more messier than just doing an RTA.
yeah. Because RTA, the mod just standing there. All you have to do is open it, put the juice in, and that's it.
And I never got the top side, so I realized that eliminated that problem, but I never got one. So
Yeah. I mean, I used the one squonk that Chuck gave me, but then I just stopped because of the fact that it was just fucking leaking everywhere.
yeah, see, that's my problem. You over squonk, you don't squonk. Yeah, I'm a
No,
dripper. I'm just
my thing is the sides of the mod and everything will be bone dry. It was always underneath the mod.
uh, no, I'm a dripper. I just can't get away from it.
I can get away from burrows as hard as I try. I can get
But
away.
that's a natural progression for you though, because you started with the jewel. You were quite heavy into the jewel, and the burrow quite closely resembles that. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's the form factor you are most comfortable with,
yeah,
and the burrow most closely resembles that.
yeah. Because I went from a jewel to a UL product, and then from that I went to the Smock products like the pod systems because of course the stick figure the factor into it, and that's when I went to the Boros. So I'm just all happy with that, and I don't have to deal with shit.
Oh yeah, that's why I mean every week it's the same thing because I find what I like and that's what I
Exactly.
use. But I did, you think about it. You did the same thing with cigarettes. You didn't try this one, that one, this one, this
Yeah.
one. You had your brand and you smoked it.
Yeah, my father had his Pall Mall Blues. He was happy with it for fucking years.
Oh, I was always Camel unfiltered, and then they got expensive, and I rolled my own.
Yeah, mine was the American Spirit.
Oh, I used Rustler tobacco,
Yeah. That was always my go to, the American Spirits.
but I don't miss it. I don't miss smoking at
I don't
all.
neither do
Well, I
I.
can't say that. I mean, I smoke enough dope. I might as well smoke 3 packs a day,
Right.
but every time I get a whiff of a cigarette, it reminds me. Thank God I don't smoke anymore.
Every time I get a whiff of a cigarette, I just start gagging. I'm like, nope, stay the fuck away from me. I don't like that.
I don't like it. I can tolerate it. I'm not a preacher. I'm not going to talk to
Yeah.
nobody about it. But it reminds me why I'm glad I don't smoke anymore. That
Yeah.
smell, the ash everywhere, the cigarette burns everywhere,
Yeah.
and well, you got for most people, I never had to go out of the house to smoke, so that was even
Yeah.
worse. But it's getting up and going out to have a cigarette. It's not being able to, who's in the car? Can I smoke in the car? No. I'm just so glad I'm out of it. I like my vape.
Yeah, I love my vape. I can vape in the house, vape in the car, and not have to deal with fucking shit. Just let me vape and shut the fuck up. You see, Neil, I have one, two, three, four, five. I have six moral devices. I only use one. But fucking that's why I'm just glad I don't smoke cigarettes. You know, it's just the fucking annoyancy of it. You know,
Yeah.
constantly having to get up, go outside in the morning,
And
have
then
to smell.
realize how you smell to other people.
Exactly.
You can't hide that smell. You think you can because you're used to it. You're nose blind to it.
Exactly. You know, and then once you switch to vaping, okay, yeah,
Yeah, I
you
smell
fucking
like strawberries now.
yeah, you fucking smell all your clothes from when you used to smoke. It's like, damn, that's what the fuck I smelled like.
Yep.
But once you fucking start vaping for fucking X amount of years, it fucking heightens your smell and everything. Heightens your smell and heightens
Like
your taste.
taste buds, yeah. Things that used to taste good don't, things that didn't do. And
Yeah. No, because I remember when I smoked, I wasn't able to taste certain things, and it
yeah.
was like, yeah, no, this has got to stop. You know, that's why fucking I had to stop and shit like that. I'm like, yeah, no, this isn't good. I gotta fucking, you know,
For me, I just stopped liking sweet.
yeah,
And I mean, I don't say I don't like sweet. I mean, I don't go to sweets.
yeah,
If you set me down in front of beef jerky or a candy bar, I'm going to take the beef jerky every day.
exactly. Because you're a meathead. You love your meat.
I like savory. Yeah, meat, meat, meat. I need meat. Although lately I've been eating a lot of chicken.
And ribs.
You gotta reduce the cholesterol.
Mine is the one day where you fucking had ribs, your eyes were bigger than your
Oh
stomach.
no, I still eat my beef and my pork. Oh yeah, trust me.
Yeah,
I ain't stopping it, but I eat more chicken now than anything.
yeah,
But I got no problem against chicken. I like chicken, so
yeah. Who doesn't love chicken? That's all I fucking eat all nonstop is fucking chicken.
you can do a lot with chicken.
I remember one time I was seeing a therapist when I was younger. Fucking the bitch was. My father had just got me McDonald's. He's like, the bitch comes out of nowhere. She's like, you know, you keep eating French fries, you're gonna turn into a French fry.
Basically,
I was like, that's fucked up.
I like French fries, but I can take or leave them.
Yeah, it depends on where they're from and how well they're cooked.
Yeah, but I've always was the school of thought: if I eat more French fries, I can eat less meat.
But now it's the other way around. If you eat more meat,
Yeah,
you
so I
eat less
don't eat the
French
French
fries.
fries. I can fill up on meat.
The funny thing is, fucking, my father ordered Chinese last night. Fucking, we ate I had the boneless ribs, and I finished the ribs. I couldn't even eat the rice. I was like, yeah, no, I'm fucking done. I can't eat no more. And I think that was the first time anybody would have heard me say, "I'm full."
Wow.
Everybody's like, "Wow, you're fucking full already. You're normally a fat fuck, and you're full. What kind of shit is this?" It's like, well, shit happened. You can't fucking do anything for it. Ugh. Got any more content, Jim?
I don't know. Shit.
Hello, Moto.
I have no idea who that is.
I was having fun dancing with that.
They'll leave a message if it's important.
Ugh. I don't have any more content for the day.
Oh, my mind's gone blank.
So's mine. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, sorry we don't have enough content for the day. Jim, you got any final words?
Just don't be a dick and watch your back out there. After that Carmelo Anthony thing, don't turn your back on certain groups.
Yeah, don't.
They got stupid over that.
No, yeah, they really did.
But be good to each other. Make somebody smile today.
Yes.
Make somebody cry tomorrow.
Yes.
God bless.
And Jim always makes you cry every day.
I try.
Later.